Hi again everybody. So in today's video I am on another bike lesson because, as we all know, I failed on Mod 1 a few weeks ago and I've not had a lesson since. So yeah, it's not like I failed on Mod 1 and it was like, ugh, I don't want any more lessons. It was more like, okay, I failed on Mod 1 but I've been absolutely crazy busy. But my retake is at the end of September and I've got a lesson today. And today is Thursday, and then I have a lesson next Friday and Saturday. And then when I go tonight, I'm gonna see what other lessons I can book in. I mean, I'm taking way more lessons than I need, to be fair. I've already had more than I need, but I just like to keep on top of it. And if I've got 30 quid an hour spare, it's not often I do, but like I've had a lot of hours in at work, so I'm just thinking the more lessons I have, it only increases my chances of passing the second time, you see. So that's my thinking on the whole thing. So I've got another lesson today, 2 next week, and then hopefully as many as I can up until the end of the month, where I should be ready for my Mod 1 again, hopefully. so yeah. But I also wanted to clear up a few things about my last video. I've had quite a few people ask me, why have you gone through all the trouble of doing this to your bike, that to your bike? And especially in the last video, why would you go through the hassle of fitting a tail tidy and then out of the blue say, I'm selling the bike? Well, me putting the bike up for sale isn't out of the blue. It might have come across that way, and if it did, it's probably my fault. But I have been talking about selling the bike and getting a different bike. Been toying between the 380 and the CBR 600. Now, the reason I fitted that tail tidy to my bike was because it was $17.99. And I've had well over 20 people message me asking, hi Rick, do you reckon you could do a video on a tail tidy, as CMPO, Chinese Motorcycle Parts Online, and Lextech have sold out of the official Lex Moto, the Lextech ones. And I'm unsure on how to fit an aftermarket one. And I had a quick look into it and I thought, you know what, $17.99 is what it cost me. For $17.99 it'll make a great video. And that's the reason behind it. It's nothing to do with I've done all this work to my bike and now there's something wrong with it and I'm all of a sudden selling the bike, because that's not the case. I wouldn't be selling the bike if there's anything wrong with it. If you've seen from all my videos, if any little problem I've had, I've either addressed myself or been to the dealers. So I wouldn't be selling a bike that had problems. So I just wanted to get that out there. So yeah, the bike is up for sale. I've got a chap coming to look at it in the next couple of days. He's a very nice chap. He seems very keen on the bike, and he's been with me on the video, as a few of you have as well, from the very beginning. And yeah, so I know when the bike goes to him, it'll be looked after, loved and enjoyed the same way I enjoyed the bike. So that's fantastic. But I just wanted to clear that up. I wish, don't get me wrong, I wish I could afford to buy a CBR 600 or a 380cc LXR and keep that bike, but I just cannot do that. Excuse me. And I'm selling the bike now because the longer I have it, the more I'm going to use it. The more I use it, the more it's used, you know, so miles go up. Anything could happen on the roads. We all know what it's like. And me being me and my look being the way it is, I could drop it. Someone could hit me. I don't want that to happen. So I know the bike's shiny, beautiful, absolutely sound, solid, nothing wrong with it, ready for sale. So that's the way it's staying. But yeah, I need to save up. I need to save up for that CBR 600 or the 380cc. And I think that's it. I think that's all I needed to say. But a couple of motorbikes just went past. I'm not sharp enough on bike models yet to go, oh, it was a pair of, well, it was the same. But I couldn't tell you what there was. I just know there was scramblers. That was it. So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say on the matter. That's what I wanted to say as well. I know a lot of you follow me because you're Lex Moto LXR owners and you've been watching my videos and you've maybe got a few tips and hints from certain things, and it's always nice to see someone else doing a project on a bike or modifying a bike before yourself, so you can get a look into things. And I am preparing myself to lose quite a lot of subscribers, but I just want to say to everyone who has subscribed, even if you unsubscribe now, I just want to say there's no hard feelings, because every subscriber, every comment, every like on the video has made me feel more confident and happier going forward with YouTube. So I just want to say thank you so much. Like I say, feel free to unsubscribe, because I'm not doing this to earn money. I'm doing this because I'm enjoying it, and I am enjoying it. Super enjoying it. So no hard feelings if you unsubscribe. I understand that you might not be interested in anything else other than your LXR 125. So yeah. I just want to say thank you so much to everyone. Hopefully a lot of you stay, because you're all absolutely brilliant people. You know, I've not met one horrible person, but I'll understand if you don't, because I don't subscribe to channels that I have no interest in. So it's only natural. See, it's not like I subscribe to professional hula hooping or anything, you know. So she's laughing. She's heard me say that. I bet you'd subscribe to professional hula hooping, wouldn't you? Yeah, she would, but I wouldn't. So no hard feelings. But yeah, here's the video on today's lesson. Hi everyone. I'm hoping you can hear me. Ooh, it's been a while. Ooh. Oh, it's been a while. Ooh, Evo. I do love those. I've always loved those. I couldn't tell you what it was though. Evo 9? I'm sorry if I've upset the Evo fans out there. I'm not sure what model it is. I know they come with numbers, but I love them all. I love all the Evos anyway. There's not an Evo I don't like the look of and sound of. Okie geezers and girlses, that'll do for me. We're going to simulate my Mod 1 again. So I've got 2 chances at the emergency stop and I've got 2 chances at the swerve avoidance. So yeah, he said we're doing it from cold. He trusts me to do it from cold, which means just go for it from now. Just now go for it. I want to say I'm test ready because I was before. But obviously I failed, so here we go again. Let's do it. Let's try. Okay, so we're doing the emergency stop first. I'm a bit rusty. I haven't done. Last time I done these was on my actual Mod 1, and that was like some time ago. I can't remember what speed I need. Oh, let's just do it. See what he says on my first one. I've got 2 chances, right? So I need to come around this corner. I need to slowly.
Not bad braking.
Right, way too fast. Yeah.
The VTS and they're better off around 50.
Okay.
48, 49 to the pass. 51, 52 is a brilliant on
51, 52. Okay.
You'll stop a few metres short as well.
Yeah.
Great applying your brakes.
All right, brilliant. Thank you. So he said I'd done a great job at applying my brakes. Like the emergency stop part itself was absolutely fine. That would have passed. Okay, and he's just been in my ear saying, listen to the engine. listen to the engine, get used to the noise it makes, knowing what. So I know that's 20. I felt like I was going quite fast there. Right, so this is my second attempt. Let's try and get the.
Minimum amount.
Yeah.
Without getting a minor.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Sound.
So let's just have another go. And
Yep.
We'll move on to the.
All right. Yep. Thank you. Yeah.
Just pull over there, then I'll set the cone up for the.
Okay. Thank you. Pass. 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 Okay guys, so this is my hazard avoidance from cold. I've not done this since my mod 1, and it's the one that I do not like. So let's see what we can pull out the bag. So I need to come off the throttle around.
You missed that cone by quite a bit. You're still.
Right, okay.
Been in the past now with the minor.
Yeah. Typical, ain't it? You know, yeah.
Everything. Got no nerves on you though, have you?
No, that's true.
You won't believe. We've had some of the best riders in Nottingham fail because of nerves.
Yeah, yeah.
All the overthinking.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
That's what my problem was for that. Everything else, I wasn't nervous on my test, you know. My problem was the overthinking on this last bit. That's what it was, yeah. Yeah, so that'd have passed me. Bloody typical, eh? Every time I do this outside of the test, it's always been a pass. So nerves and overthinking is certainly a huge factor to consider on test day. Just find a way to mellow out, I suppose. Well, what can I say? Quite emotional time, really. The chap I've just sold the bike to has just left, and he's bought the bike, and the bike's no longer mine. Such a weird feeling, I have to say. And what was more weird was peeling the stickers off the bike yesterday when I was cleaning it all up for him. It feels almost wrong. It almost feels like, Vic, what on earth are you playing at? You know, the bike's absolutely stunning and beautiful, but it's just not a 600 CBR. That's the thing, and that's what I want. And I can't afford to keep that one and buy a CBR. If I could afford them both, then of course they'd both be in my possession, but that's just the way it is for me, I suppose. But I tell you what, the chap was absolutely, what a wonderful guy. And I tell you what, he's had a good life so far. He was telling me some of the stories, well, not stories, but you know, things he'd done, because he'd not been to Nottingham for the past 25 years, and he was telling me that he used to live here, and he's been in a band, and he's done this, that and the other, and he's been a teacher, and the guy just blew my mind. like, wicked guy. And then on top of that, he was one of the most polite, wonderful people I've ever met. So thank you so much, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you, and hopefully in the future we can go on a cruise together. Hey, that'd be nice. But yeah, enjoy the bike, mate, as well, because it's a beautiful bike. It ain't going to give you any problems, no issues, nothing like that. It's just going to be a really nice bike for you. And I'm glad it's gone to you. I'm glad a nice bike has gone to a nice man. And there we are. There we are. Oh, it's so weird. But, right, think positive, Rick, because you don't want to sulk. What do I do now? I go Honda shopping, right? That ain't a bad thing. That ain't a bad thing. So I'm gonna. Hey?
I said pass me mod 1.
She said pass my mod 1 should be the next thing I do. I am going to pass my mod 1.
Exactly.
So yeah, this is the way it's going to happen. I've got between now and I've got from now, I can go Honda shopping. Maybe not, it doesn't have to be a CBR 600, but I do know that, and I've been told by many motorbike owners that a CBR 600 is a really good stepping up bike from a learner, because it's quite forgiving, it's fast but not aggressive, and you can tour on it. It's just a good all-round bike. And I think that's where my heart is set, on a CBR. But also within my price range, Gixxers are available. So that's a possibility. Some Ninjas are available. But again, they're really sporty bikes, aren't they? And I don't think I'm ready for that. One thing I loved about the LXR was the fact that it was a sports tourer. It had all the looks of a sports bike, but it was comfortable. And I'd like to carry on. I think that's where I'd like to be in my biking life, on a sports tourer, which the CBR is kind of, apparently. So yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna, between now and God knows when, it's look for a CBR, and whilst I'm doing that, pass my mod 1, buy a CBR, pass my mod 2. I'm trying to make the stars align here. It might not work out, but let's just go for it. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. So I'm gonna go wash the mugs now. We had a cup of tea, a couple of drinks and stuff, and yeah, I just can't believe how wonderful some people can be. It's a district nurse, which, come on, we've all got to agree that a job that involves helping other people live a better life is just above and beyond any other job. Absolutely. So, props to that guy. But yeah, I've been rocking backwards and forwards because I really need a wee. I'm also excited that I can hit the internet up and look for Honda CBRs. And also, where are you going?
Collect shopping.
Oh, we've got shopping to collect as well. Yay. So I'm going to go do that now. Yay, again. So see you now in a bit. Nice one.
Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. You know, a lot of my brothers are dead or gone, but they've been hanging on the block a little too long. What can I say? I hope they live to see a brighter day. And the ones that are doing fine, God bless you, cause you're doing fine. At the end of the day, don't forget about me. As days turn to weeks, and weeks turn to years, oh, I feel for my brother. And as time passes by, I see you're not satisfied. Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. The street life used to be on, straight up hustling till the break of dawn. Taught me how to do wrong right, everything is tight. But somehow things started to change. Try to get us straight up out of the game. You couldn't see what I saw. The empire was starting to fall, and everything that I said never seemed to get into your head. I tried to do the right thing, living my life with the words that I sing. Now tell me, I wanted to know what happened to my best friend. As days turn to weeks, can you hear me? Life is real, yeah. And if there's a heaven above, please start showing a brother real love. 'Cause I wanna go home. I feel for my brother. I miss you, man. Oh, I feel for my brother. You're my brother. I feel for my brother. Oh, no, no. Feel for my brother. I wanna go home. I feel for my brother. I won't forget you, no. I feel for my brother. I feel for my brother. I feel. Oh, I feel for my brother. I feel for my brother.
Bike's about as strapped up as it's gonna get. I'm gonna send the new owner a picture of it all strapped up. There we go. So hopefully, mate, you enjoy it as much as I did. So I'm sending the new owner a video as well. that the bike's leaving mine. Look at the weather today as well. So, well, it's behind the tree, but sunshine. Oh, goodbye, you beautiful thing. Flipping heck, that's it. That's it. Okay. Right. Guys, I just want you to know that that was not easy. Before I got into bikes, I was into cars. Well, I still am into cars, but at the minute my focus is on motorbikes. I don't know how close I am at the minute. My focus is on motorbikes. She's gone! And I've sold loads and loads of cars because I think, well, I've been driving what, 12 years? And don't be shocked, some of you might have even beaten this record, but I've had over 50 cars in that 12 years because I see a car I like, I imagine what it would look like, lowered, wheels, body kit. I do that, it looks great, then something else catches my eye, I sell that, and that's just how it's been. And I'll tell you right now that that was the hardest thing I've had to let go of. Seeing that beautiful, beautiful bike just being, bye Rick, cheers. It's like, whoa, okay. When the chap who bought it came round, he came round on, what day are we on today? Monday. He came round Saturday, and he paid for it. And yeah, it was like, okay, the bike's not mine, but it was still in my possession. And he'd organised a collection for today, and it was seeing it go. It was seeing it physically leave me. That's it now. That's what was hard, because other than it not being fast enough, that bike is beautiful. Then that's what's doing me. That's the only issue. So Ev, mate, enjoy that bike. Look after it the way I did, because that bike is spotless through and through. And when they look like that, they deserve to be spotless through and through. No point having a bike that looks that beautiful without the correct maintenance. But please understand, guys, that for a 125, that's the bike. From me, that's the bike you want. That is the bike you need for a 125. I won't even bother looking at any other. Crazy. See you in a bit, guys. See you later. That was it. One more thing, guys. The CBR 600, there was a shape out, I believe, around the 2000 reg, and there was another shape out from 2000, and let me find out for sure rather than throw guesses. Bloody hell. Right, so I couldn't find the right words there. So there's two models I'm looking at. There's this one, and then there's this one. Now obviously one is the older shape, but part of me really likes that huge round sports bike look, but then I look at the newer shape, not the newest I don't believe, but the newer shape to that one, and I like the sharp design, so I'm quite torn. And I'm wondering, does anyone have any experiences, does anybody have any experience with the CBR 600s and can tell me if there's a huge jump in reliability, quality, performance between the two models, just before I set my heart on one particular shape. That'd be really appreciated. Thank you.